Welcome to the making of a DM. Are you using your past as an advantage or disadvantage? Do you love your life? We're about to dive deep into one of the most powerful podcast shows I've ever shared with you. So with that said, let's get started.
I'm more Kevin Steele. I'm more Kevin Steele. I'm here to help and teach him what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question more Kevin's when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker.
Hey there, it's your boy Mark Evans, DM. You know where I'm coming to you from? That's right. You listen to the last two shows. Man, this place in Ohio has got me full of thoughts in a good way. As I'm sitting out back, overlooking the ravine, doing notes, thought auditing, writing down like why other people are successful and other people aren't. What does success mean? Why do people love struggling? I've often talked about most of the time struggle is not real. It's just real to you because you believe your own bullshit. But as I'm sitting here thought auditing, I think back, I think you guys know that I grew up small town, Hillbilly, Ohio, hour east of Columbus, Ohio, 650 people in my town, give or take, no stoplights, no cops. It's a little township. And some would say that's a disadvantage. Parents didn't make much money. Christmas, I got socks, underwear, and a toy. And oftentimes one big toy with my sisters. I got maybe a Atari or something like that, whatever they could swing at that time. Some would think that is a disadvantage. I'm a little shorter than average, probably, especially growing up. I stand a tall 5'7", strong 5'7". Some would think that is a disadvantage. Started losing my hair at a young age. People fucked with me about that. Hey, Mark, where's your hairline? Stuff like that, whatever. Some would say that is a disadvantage. Barely graduate high school. Some would say that is a disadvantage. Mark, you need a good education to go out and get a job. Right? College was not even a thought in my mind. So we never even talked about it. Except when I'm hanging out with people and my friends and their family. Like, Mark, what school are you going to when you get out of school? I'm not. Oh, man, it's tough out there, Mark. It's tough out there. Huh. Some would think that's a disadvantage. I could look at all these things and say I have many disadvantages in this world. My parents, my in-laws, my school, all this shit. You know what's crazy? While these fuckers think it's a disadvantage, I get excited because it's a fucking advantage. Period. There's a lot of people richer than me. There's a lot of people taller than me. There's a lot of people smarter than me. But I can tell you this. I built this motherfucking life. It's my life. I don't give a fuck what you got. I don't give a fuck what the guy next to me's got. Whatever. It means nothing to me. I don't mind looking and getting inspired, but that doesn't deter me or discourage me. It actually encourages me and inspires me to know that it's possible. See, I see all these people talk about all their fucking problems about why I can't get successful, why it won't work for me, why no one will take me serious. You know what this really you're saying is, you're lying to yourself. You believe your own bullshit. They'll take you serious when you actually believe the bullshit you're saying. They'll take you serious when you actually show up and create results instead of just talking about fucking results. Create them. That requires work. That requires drive. That requires fucking persistence. That requires pushing the boundaries. That requires you getting upset, sad, multiple times of dry heaving. Probably puking your guts up as well, depending on how hard you're pushing it. Advantage or disadvantage? I used to drive a 1987 Chevy truck. This thing was a piece of fucking shit, but I loved every fucking second of it. Why? It was the first truck I ever bought on my own at 18 years old with my own credit at the car lot for $1,200. This fucker burned a quart to 2 quarts of oil a day. Not joking. Zero AC, tape deck, and I built my own rack because I couldn't afford to put a rack on it to pull up to the construction sites with our pump jacks to do siding, windows, and gutters and all that shit for ladders. Built my own out of 2-inch tube piping. I had a fucking advantage, man. I'm at a massive advantage. Guy pulling up in the brand new Ford truck, the brand new rack, looking all pretty. I'm fucking on the backside doing the work, grinding it out, building the empire, more importantly, building me. I'll do the fucking work. But too many people are sitting around crying around over spilled milk. Poor me. Poor this, poor that. You don't understand. I don't need to fucking understand. You don't even understand your own bullshit. How the fuck would I understand your shit? See, I actually love being at a disadvantage. It's an amazing gift to be at a disadvantage if you realize it's a gift. Oh, he ain't coming that hard. Oh, he can't do that. Oh, he'll never be anything. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Keep telling me more good news. See, when I hear it, I get excited. I'm up pacing as I'm fucking talking to you because I'm excited just talking about it. And then you got these pussies out here. They say, dude, slow down. You need to step your game up. You suck at what you do. And then they go lay down in the couch, fucking eat bonbons and drink beer all day and complain. And then while their wife's fucking busting their ass at work, their kids, they can't play with their kids because they're too fucking much in their head, pussyfooting around, believing what other people say about you. Most of the time, these fuckers don't even know you. And even if they do, who gives a fuck? See, when you know where you are and you own your own shit, if you want to get confidence, this is how you gain massive confidence, by the way. You could tell me anything. By the way, good and bad. I don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't. Now, don't get me wrong. If you say, hey, Mark, great job, cool. But I don't go hang out and high-five people and say, yes, I did a great job. I'm like, fuck, if I did a good job not knowing I did a good job, how the fuck do I crank this up to the next level? Because now I know I can do a good job. Just as much on the other side, if someone says, hey, Evans, you're full of shit. Cool, dude. I don't give a fuck what you say. I know what I'm doing behind the scenes. I know where my heart is. I know where my team is. I know where my money flows at. I know what our goals are with the team and everything else we're building. I don't care what you say. It does not affect me. If anything, it fucking motivates me to do better. So I always hear people talking about haters and all this shit. Listen, I don't, if you're hating on me, I wouldn't even know it. That's how fucking dumb I am about it because I don't care about it. Haters aren't creators. They'll never be anything. So why even fucking give them any thought to the thought process? I can't control stupid people. Fuck, the stupid person can't control themselves. What makes me think I can control them? What makes me think that whatever they say means anything of value? So it's always interesting to me. The people always said, Evans, dude, you got to get better grades, man, to go to school. To have a fighting chance at this world, you got to... Really? Now, keep in mind, this fucking person's making $36,000 a year, hates their spouse, their kids don't even talk to him because he's never home. And this guy's telling me that I need to get good grades to have a fighting chance at this world. For what? To do construction? Because that's what everyone fucking did in my town. Worked at the mill or farming. Last time I checked, you don't need any fucking degrees to do that. You don't have to believe me. Go to a construction site. Listen, I'm not knocking you. It's the truth, though. If you're in construction. These are not the sharpest tools in the shed. But they're fucking workers. Not to say they're not smart. They're smart at their craft. But I'm talking like, truth is, I'm not that smart either at all. So I'm not knocking it. It's just the truth. You go to jobs, you don't need, no one says, hey man, I want to bust my ass. I want to put that roof on. Cool. Show me your college degree. Show me your high school degree. What was your grades? They're like, fuck, put the tool belt on. Let's get to work, homie. It's funny, the people that tell me to save money. Show me what you got. Why is it always the broke person telling me how to not get rich? Think about that. Why is that? Well, I could do that. Cool, motherfucker. Why haven't you done that then? Well, I'm still waiting for the right time because I have my job and I don't want to really leave it yet because I have great benefits. I get 1 week a year off, paid, and I got a company gas card. I can only spend $40 a week, but hell, that's an extra $160 a month, But Mark, listen. A lot of great opportunities out there if you keep your head down, go get good degrees, make some good money. Cool. What does good money mean to you, Mr. Johnson? And then sit back and listen. Because I can tell you right now, these fuckers don't have it figured out. Truth is, no one truly has it fucking figured out. But I can tell you this. I'm smart enough to know that I don't have it fucking figured out. What scares me are these dumbasses that are so dumb that they think they have everything figured out and they don't have a fucking pot to piss in. We know it's no secret. Most of the world is one paycheck away from being bankrupt. We know it's no secret that everyone out here is talking bullshit, posting micro moments on social media, acting like that's their life, taking fake pictures in front of cars that's not even theirs or in front of planes or houses or whatever, and dumbasses actually believe it's theirs. Your mind is such a powerful, powerful tool. See, my parents are the most amazing people I've ever met in my life. They're not like me, even though they are. But they don't even understand what I do. How is Mark able to make millions of dollars a month? Owning multiple companies across multiple verticals. I don't go to a fucking office. I barely fucking leave my house. I only take calls with 2 teams once a week for 10 to 60 minutes each. I hang out with my kids whenever the fuck I want. My wife, I take her on day dates whenever I want. And I'm generating massive amounts of generational passive cash flow wealth. Parking $1 million here, parking $250,000 there, parking $4 million there, doing this, doing that, moving over here. I got the cars, I got the houses, I want more, not because I need it, because I want it. And I don't give a fuck what you think about that. I was asked yesterday on an interview I was doing with a guy named Josh, cool guy. He said, Mark, what was your inspiration as a kid? Now, you guys, let me paint this picture. Until I was 10 years old, I lived in a trailer court, 14 foot by 70, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, kitchen on the front, living room in the next side, and then you got the bedroom stacked on the back side, shotgun style. This is a true story. My motivation was lifestyles in the rich and famous. That was my motivation. I saw what wealth and success looked like, my impression of what it looked like, by the way. This edits as you evolve. This edits as you get older. This edits as you realize a lot of this shit's not even that important once you can actually attain it. Some of the shit's pretty cool to have, though. I'm not going to lie. Fucking having drop heads and Rolls Royces and cool cars and being able to buy what you want when you want with cash, it does not fucking suck. And if someone tells you it does, they don't have money and they don't care about money. Like, I care about money because I like what money can do for me. It's fun to hop on the big-ass jet, fly across country with my family, not going through lines, not dealing with bullshit flight attendants, and sitting in a thing, waiting for 3 hours, watching the clock. I don't know about you, but sitting at the airport, a regular airport, reminds me of being in school, right? You're sitting there, 2 hours, gate A7, flight blah, 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 blah is coming in, and you're just sitting there with your thumb up your ass, walking around, walking in, getting snacks, Kids are screaming. Guys over there's blowing his nose beside you. And you're looking around, you're like, what the fuck am I doing here? You can ask my wife. I absolutely fucking despise stuff like that. It like makes me so mad I want to do something about it. Hence why I do something about it and fly private now. And I have been for a while. Long time, actually. What motivates you? What discourages you? These are thoughts that you need to understand that are controlling your actions. If someone says, you suck, you're a scam artist, that will never work. What happens then? What happens when you're laying in your fucking bed at 2 a.m., can't pay your goddamn bills, you're dry heaving your ass off, your spouse doesn't know you're about to lose everything, and you're just laying there. It's quiet. You're having these crazy thoughts. Yeah, I can do it, but I don't have this. Yeah, that would be cool, but I'm not wealthy like that. Yeah, that could be my dream one day, but what, motherfucker? This is your life. You only have one shot at it. One. And you're going to worry about what fucking Nancy Lou or whatever that bitch's name is saying to you, or the guy that you respect, but he's a dickhead and you know deep down inside he is, and he's just saying bullshit stuff because he thinks he's a big swinging dick around town. I had a guy like that. True story. I had a guy in my hometown area that I'm not even going to say his name, but this guy, he befriended me. I fucking muled it out, made him money, and this guy was playing games with me because he was all about the money. He was a very arrogant dickhead. And I didn't know that. I was very young, 18 years old. I saw a couple signs, but I was so excited for what was possible. And then I overlooked those things. But one day I just woke up, I was like, this guy is a bad dude. That's exactly what I will never do. I saw him take advantage. This guy would fucking steal from his mom, literally. He'd rip off his dad. I've seen it happen. Bad dudes out there. Bad people out there. I can learn from him, though, of what I don't want. I got ripped off by him. Tens of thousands of dollars. It was a big deal back then. Now, not as much. Back then, 25, 30 grand was a massive fucking deal. Like, I'm talking, I don't know what I'm going to do today kind of big deal. What bills are I not going to pay so I can keep the electric going on? What bills can I not pay so I can put $1.27 in gas in my car so I can get to the job to at least try to beg for a check one day earlier so I can fucking pay my guys that are working with me kind of day. But he would say shit to deter me, to talk down to me, to belittle me. One day I just said, dude, you're fucking with the wrong person. See, growing up small, growing up hungry, growing up poor, not broken, but poor. I can fix poor. Not a poor mindset, but poor in dollars. I was going to kick this guy's ass. And listen, he's a big dude. But I don't give a fuck. Even if he kicked my ass, I still felt like I would win. Because I was in the fight. But the truth is, the guy knew he was a bad dude. No one ever peacocked up to him. I'm an 18-year-old kid peacocking up to this adult guy in his 40s. Like, listen, being small, again, my advantage was I was a scrappy motherfucker. I will hit and punch so fast, scratch, claw, pinch, whatever I have to do. My goal is to win the fight. It doesn't have to be pretty. Oh, Mark, you're a pussy. You scratch. Yeah, motherfucker. I don't care how I got to win. See, again, everyone's got these ideas of what my life should look like because of what they've been taught. And listen, I'm doing the same shit to you right now. I'm not saying you have to take this and run with it, but it served me very well. I talk to a lot of people that have a lot of shit going on in their life that can't get out of their own way. I have an amazing guy that I've known for many years that literally, he is the best sales guy in his brain, but can't pay his fucking electric bill. This is called lying to yourself. If you're a great sales guy, you have money. Because that means you can sell. And if you sell, you make money. That doesn't mean you're great at keeping it. but you at least have fucking money to go pay your electric bill. What do you do when people talk shit to you? What do you do when people say, great job, Mark? Way to go, buddy. Listen, we could look at around the world. We all are at a disadvantage if you want to look at it like that. But if you live in fucking America, if you have a heartbeat, if you can move and think, you have a massive advantage. Period. Evans, the best part of you went down your mom's butt crack. I've heard it all. I got lots of jokes on that one, but I can tell you this. Use the shit talking to your advantage. Use it as fuel. See, a lot of you are like deflated. Get excited. I always say, if you ain't shit talking, we ain't doing anything. I actually shit talk my team. I shit talk myself. That means we're pushing. Hey, Evans, I just sold 100K today. What the fuck? Why not 200, dude? What do you mean? I thought you'd be excited. What, on a peddly 100 G's a day? That means I like you. If you say, Evans, I sold 100 G's, cool. Move on. That means you're probably on your way out. Or I just don't give a fuck about you, which is not the case because everyone on my team I care about. That would mean you're on your way out. I like to bust people's chops because it builds grit. That's how I've been built. I've been down in the dumps. I've nearly went bankrupt twice. I still have the paperwork from when I was filing to go bankrupt for motivation. To show my fucking kids, listen, some days suck, some months suck, some years suck. But motherfucker, you got one shot at this. Don't let the whole life suck. Find the good in the bad. Find the opportunity in the problem. Be an amazing big problem solver. Critical thinker. Don't be a fucking sheep. Don't sit there just because someone says go to school, get good grades, and have a great life. Just because they say that doesn't mean that's true. Question that bullshit. By the way, even if I say it, question that bullshit. I want nothing but the best for you. You making billions of dollars does not make me make less money. Truth is, we'll fucking both make more. But I get messages. Dude, it's so rough out there. Delete. The fuck's rough out there? It's all rough. What does rough mean? Again, thought audit. Your fucking words mean something. Dude, it's rough. Cool, what's rough mean? It's rough right now. I'm sitting out fucking back. It's hot as hell. I'm trying to smoke a cigar and I can't. I'm talking to you. It's pretty fucking rough because I want to smoke a cigar. Is that rough though? In context, no, not at all. What's rough? People are so fucking soft, weak, pussies. It's the best thing my dad did to me is fucking make me a man. Teach me how to be a man. My dad's fucking dinky. He's a scrapper, though. 5'5". He'll kick anybody's ass. He might get his ass kicked, but you ain't popping a cherry. That's what he'd always tell me. Mark, I've had my ass kicked and I've kicked other people's ass. I can tell you right now, either way, I'm fucking going to get in the fight. Like, I got to take care of this shit. Listen, I'm not saying go out there and fight, of course. But there is a fight going on right now inside of you. Who's winning? Who's winning? What game are you playing? Whose life are you trying to be alike? I love my life. I would not change anything in my life. Now listen, there's not moments I'm proud of. But without those moments, I would not be who I am today. I have fucked up a lot of stuff. I've done wrong to people before. But I've learned from it. I've addressed it. I've conversated about it. I've apologized about it. But I've done something about it, and I've become me today. Who I am today is because of all that bullshit. I believe it's my boy Sean always says, your mess is your message. It's always funny to me when I'm sharing on Instagram at Mark Evans DM and my stories, and people see me doing silly shit with my kids and hanging out. Like, dude, I love how vulnerable you are. Dude, if you think this is called vulnerability, this is called life. And I appreciate that, by the way. I'm not talking shit about it. It's just like, this isn't vulnerable. This is my life. This is real life. I'm not shooting a video. You can ask my wife. I don't take a picture, stop, edit it. Nope, that doesn't look good. Take another one. Snap the fucking pic. It's real life, and let's post it. I'm not trying to edit my moments to be cool in front of you. It's my life. People are like, dude, I don't know what to say on social. Say your words. Yeah, but what if they actually connect? What if they actually evolve from you? What if they actually come closer to you? What if they send you a deal? What if they make money with you? What if they want a job and they want to grow? Stop worrying about all this bullshit you've been fed. I love my life, man. I do. Got a fucked up hip, messed up shoulder. I can barely walk. I'm half dragging my right leg at this point as I'm talking to you. Tomorrow morning, I actually head to the doctor and do all these MRIs and all this shit because I want better quality of life. And my hip's been jacked up for a long time, but it's just become a priority, right? You getting wealthy needs to be a priority. You getting your shit in order needs to be a priority. Me, these are things as I'm evolving, I'm starting to realize this has to become a priority. It hurts at 43. I'm fucked at 63, right? Need to get my shit together. This is a true story. This is why I've probably never really cared what other people say. I talk shit to myself all day long. No one can shit talk me like I talk to myself. Evans, quit being a pussy, dude. Seriously, step your shit up. Dude, you're better than that. Your fucking 5-year-old kid's watching you and you're going to pussy out like that? Get down and do 10 more push-ups. Evans, you're going to fucking tell your kid that you'll do anything to get to the next step, but yet you're going to stop halfway through, 3/4 away, and complain and blame other people? Are you fucking out of your mind? Get your ass back to work. I'm my biggest critic. Nothing you can say will out shit talk myself. You saying what I'm capable or not capable of holds zero weight. Your capabilities are inside of you. If you've dreamt it or thought about where you could be, it's possible. If not, why would that dream even be in your brain? Now, I'm not saying this doesn't come with obstacles. I'm not saying this doesn't come with heartache. I'm not saying this doesn't come with financial strain sometimes. But who fucking said anything about that? I said where you're at and where you're going. What happens in the middle is just part of the journey. See, I can't do anything about my past. I can't do anything about me being short. I can't do anything about me, losing hair. Like I've tried to do something about my hair. Spent $40,000 on hair and did all this shit, but I don't want to take all the stupid drugs. So I'm like, fuck, I'd rather be bald and alive than have a fucking mane and dead. Right? Made me feel like shit those pills did, but whatever. I want you to realize this is your life. We've all had those moments where someone we care about, maybe it's our parents, our grandparents, our mentors, our coaches, our ex-girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever you're into, say something to you that you still might be carrying around because you might believe them. You're a fucking loser. Really? No, dude, you were just a young, dumb, stupid ass person that was learning through the process, and they just happened to be in the middle of the road. This sucks, but it's called life. And I can't stop today and go back 12 years from now and fix that fucking problem. But what I can do is thought audit on it, conversate to myself, and address it and become a better human being because of it. No more, no less. See, if you start over-analyzing and overthinking action steps, you're going to be frozen in inaction. You'll never take action because it's very daunting. Very ultra daunting. I know because I had 12 cents in my bank account trying to figure out how to get 1,000 in there, trying to figure out how to get 10,000 in there, trying to figure out how to get $1 million in there. You got to take them in bites. It's like you don't eat the elephant in one bite, right? You got to take them in bites. But man, I love my life. I wouldn't change it for the world. I genuinely would not change it for anybody's place. You know, it's interesting, this Britney Spears thing's going on. I just found out about last night randomly. My wife was talking, said something, I overheard her, and I was like, what are you talking about? And, you know, whatever. It sounds pretty crazy. But there's people out there like, I want to be Britney. Dude, she wants to be them. She has no life. There's people say, oh, I want to be this guy or that guy, that's famous person or this singer or this actor or whoever. But you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Just because they're famous doesn't mean they got this shit figured out. Just because they're famous doesn't mean they have a life. And I'm not saying they do or don't. I'm just saying, like, why would I want to be them? I can never be them. So why even fucking put any energy into it? I'm not like, wow, fuck, Beeb's got a cool Lambo. I've never seen that one. I got to get one of those. Damn, that's a cool watch. You know, so-and-so's got that. Cool. Maybe one day I'll get that. Who knows? But I'm doing me, man. See, my focus is focus on me first. I talk about this in the book, Meconomy. My close friends and my family, right? My wife, my kids. I'm very ultra focused on that, hyper focused. Not to say I still don't fuck it up. I do. But I'm aware. The only thing that matters to me is me. I can control me. I can control where I'm at right now. Listen, if you're in a financial situation, you got to control that shit. You got to say, hey, how did I get here? And I need to get steps out of it. If you're hanging out with bad people that have no money, get the fuck out of there ASAP. Go solo. Get by yourself. Read financial books. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, etc. I used to do this. I used to get out of my environment. When I was broke, I put on my $100 JCPenney suit, true story, and I'd go to Hyde Park off of Executive Drive in Columbus, Ohio. I was 18 to 19 years old, maybe 20. Sit there and order a drink, non-alcohol, because I was underage. Tell them to put a lime on it, so I acted like I was drinking. So I was like Seltzer water or 7-Up or something a little fizzy. It looks like an alcohol drink. And I'd sit at the bar and fucking mingle. It was uncomfortable. I was scared. You know who I went with? Yeah, I went with me. That's it. I was uncomfortable, but I was so worried to be where I was at, knowing where I was at. It didn't even matter because I had to get out of my own self. And then I started realizing, because again, I'm being straight up. I thought rich people smoke cigars. I thought every rich person listened to classical music. I'd be driving that old 1987 truck down the road, fucking smoking Phillies cigars, $1.50 cigar sticks, listening to classical music in this beater, burning fucking oil like it's going out of style with the windows down, and I'm in fucking heaven. I swear on my life I was. You know why? Because I know it's temporary. I envision me in the Rolls Royce. I didn't get a Rolls for the first 12 years of my business life. And I could have bought one a long time before that. I already genuinely thought I was driving the Rolls. You would have told me like, dude, that's a piece of shit. I'm like, thanks, man. I wouldn't even hear it because I don't give a fuck what you think. All I know is that we have to protect our brain. We have to understand your problems are the biggest opportunities for growth. No one cares if you're short except you. No one genuinely cares if you're, stupid except you. First of all, what does stupid mean? What does short mean? Right? Fucking, well, Mark, I'm 5 foot. Well, go to a fucking small person convention and now you're the tallest fucker in town. Change your environment. You change the outcome of the thought. Right? Now, all of a sudden, you're fucking giant. Dude, people are picking on me. Now I'm a giant. Fuck. Can't win with this person. Next. Right? I do know this. You're worth it. You're worth it. We all have bad shit happening to us, happening now as well to us. But what you do with that information is what's going to help you get to where you want to go. It's not always unicorns and rainbows. But man, as I'm sitting here looking at this massive fucking 14-acre estate Got the pool. I got the in-ground trampoline, getting ready to build $1 million barn. Got the house. I got the pools. I got the cars. I don't give a fuck. Take it from me. I'll go get it tomorrow. Because I can control me. I can't control this. It burns down the ground tonight. What do? Rebuild. Start over. Nope. I'm never starting over. You're constantly building from what you're at. One of the dumbest questions I ever get is, Evans, if you had to start from scratch, what would you do? Well, in fucking La La Land, that sounds like a cool question. But the truth is, I have 25 years of fucking relationship capital so deep. I've been making bank deposits in this thing with the Brinks truck picking up relationship deposits for me daily. Today, true story, I've sent out 6 gifts already today. When I'm done with this podcast show, I'm going to hop on another show with 500 people. Literally, that show will generate millions of dollars in revenue for a fact. Will generate millions of dollars of revenue for our company. Once I get done with that, it's an hour long. I have a half-hour session where I'm going to sit down and I'm sending my buddy a badass gift. I promise you'll see it. A badass gift that I'm creating custom for him. $700 to make. It's not even a lot of money, but it's the thought. I mean, it's very intense on the thought of what it is. Very intentional gift. Then at 3:30, I'm meeting a guy. His life is about to change forever. I've already spoken to him. Makes $600,000 a year. And he's about to quit. I'm going to tell him to quit. He already knows that. It's not a secret, by the way. This guy should be making $6 million a year. Living the life he wants, not the life that his employer's telling him that he wants. This guy might make what someone could call good money, $600K a year, but he has no life. He's told where to go, what to do, when to do it, and he doesn't get to hang out with his wife like he wants to. He doesn't get to hang out with his beautiful kids like he wants to. He's controlled for $600,000 a year. There's no amount of money that's controlling me. Promise you that. It's not that important to me. That's why most people, again, most won't ever get that. I'm not chasing money. I'm chasing opportunity and solutions. Just so happens money follows a lot of these things. When I meet this guy, I have zero thoughts of how we can make money together. But when we meet, I believe we could make millions of dollars a year together. More importantly, we could change a lot of people. He has amazing skill set. He's very ultra skilled at one of the most powerful things in the world, sales. When I say he's good. Like killer good. And I'm not talking selling bullshit. I'm not talking scamming people with fucking slick words. I'm talking he's just good at corralling a group of people, sharing the vision, driving the vision, and keeping the people accountable to the process. That's not an easy skill set. It's something that's taken him 18 years to create. But I'm excited. If it comes out like I think it will, it's going to be an hour meeting. I'll be sitting with him at my house. He's coming to me at my house, and we're going to talk. I've never met this guy in person in my life. I've only talked to him 20 minutes in my life. But guess what? He's been following on social. They're watching. You've heard me do that show about they're watching. They are watching. And it's interesting. We live in a very small world. But I'm going to meet him, and I have high hopes for what could happen from that. The only reason all this is possible, and the only reason I'm sharing all this shit with you, because you're like, Evans, get on with it, is this. Because I fucking took care of me. I didn't worry about what mommy and daddy said. I didn't worry about what auntie and uncle said. I didn't worry about grandma and grandpa. If my grandma's probably turning in her grave right now because I'm not going to a job. I haven't went to a job ever in my life. It's not possible, Mark. Your grandfather worked 5 jobs to take care of the kids. Yeah, because you guys had fucking 9 kids. That's not my fault. It's different times, Grams. What's up? She'd say, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Don't get cocky, Mark. Enjoy it while it lasts. This is my grandmother. She loves me more than anybody besides my parents. She wasn't saying it to hurt me, but if I listened to her in a weak moment, could have changed my life in a bad way. Because I'd be like, Grandma, you're crazy. Let's go to lunch. I got 2 checks. I just made $87,000 today. And you're telling me don't count my chickens before they... Well, Mark, it's too good to be true. Be careful. Grandma, next day, 27 grand, 34 grand, 85 grand, 240 grand. Mark, be careful. Let's go to lunch, Grandma. Here's your flowers. Let's go. She wasn't doing it to hurt me. Truth is, most people, I genuinely believe, are not trying to hurt you. They just don't know what the fuck they're saying. They're just saying stuff to say shit. Miss Mills told me, 17 years old, I'll never forget. Mark, you have to fill out that application. Why? Have you ever asked why? Why? Well, what do you mean why, Mark? You're being disrespectful to the class. There's 27 kids in this room. You have to fill it out. That's what everyone else is doing. Why aren't you? Well, it's simple. I'm never having a job. Haha. Yeah, Mark, you're being a smart aleck now. Be careful. Strike one. No, next strike, you got to go to the principal's office. Miss Mills, simple question. Do you like your job? Get down to the principal's office now. See, I'm not letting other people's bullshit infiltrate my shit. I'm not getting a job. I've never filled out an application in my entire fucking life, nor will I ever. Ever. For a job. Question it. What do the words mean? I love myself. I love all the good. I love all the bad and everything in between. I'm a work in progress, as we all are. Trust me, we're all a work in progress. As soon as I get one thing figured out, I figure out something else needs massively fixed. Solve big problems, get big opportunity. See, you have a big problem in front of you, maybe. The bigger the problem, the more the opportunity is for you. See, the people out here trying to solve small problems never get big things happening. It's always all the small shit. If you got big shit going on, you got to step it up. You got to show up. You got to work harder in a smarter way. You got to learn. You got to drive. You got to find better mentors. You got to figure out how to connect with the right people. But most importantly, you got to do you. All this shit's possible because I did me. And I'm not saying I know everything. Clearly, I don't. But I do know one thing. This is my life. I only got one shot at it. And I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to buy the fucking crazy cars. I'm going to buy the stupid jets. I'm going to buy the big houses. I'm going to stack fucking massive amounts of money in accounts and investments. And I'm going to keep learning. I'm going to lose on some. I'm going to win on many. And I'm just going to keep driving. And I'm not going to quit. I'm not doing it to win or lose. I'm doing it to grow. Growing constantly. I want you to love your life. You have amazing people around you watching you. The people talking the most shit typically are the people that need your help the most. Don't talk to them about it. Show them. I had people coming into my life today, true story, that I went to school with 25 years ago. And they're just starting to show up. Evans, what the hell are you doing? Evans, this is amazing. How do I get involved? Evans, I always knew you had it in you. Evans, I always thought you were crazy, but now I'm starting to see what you're up to. Evans, see, we're all in different paths. We're all on different journeys. If I'd have believed their bullshit, I'd be the same person asking the same thing, saying the same shit they're saying. I'm just glad they're saying something to get exposure to themselves so they can grow and push and learn and like live a better life. So I'm rambling here, but I'm telling you this, man, and gals, I truly appreciate you. I'm trying to share real shit here to help you grow. I could teach you business practices 101, but if you don't have your mind right, you don't have your shit together, your business is not going to ever succeed anyways. It can't. I want you to have the best life in the world. I want you to make the most money that you want to make. I want you to do the things you want to do. But you can't do that by trying to be everyone else. If this show made an impact, please share it. If this show made an impact, share it on social media. Tag me at Mark Evans DM. Share it with your friends. Share it on your stories. Get over on iTunes and leave a 5-star review. And if you really do care about what we're doing over here, let's give some money away to charity and get over to Amazon and get the book, Me Economy by Mark Evans DM. Get the book. 100% of the profits go to charity because you're taking action. Are you an action taker or a shit talker? I don't know. Well, we'll find out. Appreciate you being here. I'm rooting for you. but I can't do it for you. Have an amazing day. Make today count.
I'm Mark Evans DM. I'm here to help and teach them what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question Mark Evans when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. From a small town in Ohio, so I know how it is. And I come from a lot of money. I remember as a kid, wanted to make 100 racks. Didn't see no one making more than that. Graduated high school with a 1.8. Thought they should've held me back. I hope my principals and teachers are alive just to witness this. I'm my own boss. I'm out here running 2-8-figure businesses. I can walk away from it all and I'll be good, but I've been called to help people just like y'all learn the game. It's time to ball. Everybody chasing the money, but I'm not chasing the money. I'm out here chasing the purpose. Yo, I've been working my whole life. What got us where we at isn't gonna get us where we wanna go. So it's time to push, time to learn, time to grow. I'm Mark Evans DM. I'm here to help and teach them what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question Mark Evans when he step in the door. He's closing deals. It's time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. I'm Mark Evans here. Deal maker, deal maker, deal maker,
This is the podcastfactory.com.